Many experts believe there's a high likelihood that China attempts to invade Taiwan this October. The reason for this is because there's only 2 months out of the year where it's even possible to attempt this. Aside from April and October, the Taiwan Strait has extremely harsh conditions, making it impossible to attempt this at any other time aside from these 2 months. So let's look at the logistics of this. The size of the Chinese military is 2 million active soldiers versus 165,000 for Taiwan. China's military budget is 237 billion versus 10 billion for Taiwan. So obviously China overwhelms them in manpower and spending power, but you have to look at the logistics of getting there. It's incredibly difficult to invade an island. Just look at the difficulties the US had infiltrating Cuba. So the obstacles that lay in China's way for this is that Taiwan only has limited beach entry points. Taiwan has mine-laying ships that are ready to be deployed at any moment and stagger mines throughout the ocean, and they're extremely hard to detect. Taiwan has also set up oil pipelines right at these beach entry points that can dump oil into the ocean so they can light it on fire as a last resort. Even though China has poured a lot of money and resources into its navy over the past decade, it only has 22 small landing ships and 37 amphibious transport docks. In addition to that, the Taiwan Air Force has the initial advantage because China has to take the fight to them. While China has 1,200 combat aircrafts versus only 289 for Taiwan, China does not have the infrastructure to deploy all of their aircrafts into the combat zone. Now let's say China does make it through all of these obstacles and gets to the shores of Taiwan. They still have a long way to go because look at this elevation map of Taiwan. It's set up perfectly to defend their shores. Their shores are basically at the bottom of a mountain, and Taiwan would surely use scorched earth tactics where they destroy everything for miles so there's nothing to hide behind and no resources for China soldiers to use. Even if Chinese soldiers do make it through this no man's land, they would need at least 500,000 soldiers to have a chance, and this Taiwan terrain is very difficult and they would surely use guerrilla warfare tactics. It's impossible to say how this conflict would turn out, but the way I see it, it would be extremely difficult and risky for China to attempt this.